I am Anna Zamparo, and I'm the project manager for IPP Strong Phase 2. IPP Strong stands for Indo-Pacific Partnerships for Strong, Transparent, Responsive, and Open Networks for Good Governance. And it's currently the largest program that Transparency International is running in the Indo-Pacific region.
Through 30 years of work of Transparency International, we have realized that nobody has a monopoly of fighting corruption. Nobody can do it alone. And this is the way we're structured in IPP Strong, a global movement, a secretariat working globally, a team that is pushing regionally, and the national chapters working for change at the local level. So I think this connectivity is what gives us the biggest chances of making a difference and having impact.
My name is Nicola Sandoval. I work at the Transparency International Secretariat, and I'm the Asia-Pacific Program Lead. The IPP Strong program, as we call it, what we're trying to do is strengthen civil society voice against corruption in the Asia-Pacific region. We're trying to do that in a couple of different ways, working with national chapters who are locally led organizations in their countries. We're working to engage people to demand accountability and fight against corruption. And then at the same time, also working to improve policies and institutions against corruption. So within the program, we work on both these sides. So trying to strengthen legislation and institutional practice, but then also working with people to really hold their own institutions to account.
We just started phase 2 of IPP Strong. The previous phase was 4 years long, so it ran from 2020 to 2024. And phase 2 has a longer time frame. So it just started and it will run until the end of 2028. And we're currently working with 14 chapters in the region.
My name is Ilham Mohammed. I'm the regional advisor for Asia. Asia is quite diverse in terms of types of democracy, also types of banking systems. In phase 1 specifically, we work on right to information laws in the countries, whistleblower protection, and other types of institutional infrastructure that you need to fight corruption within the country jurisdictions. Phase 2, what we are looking at is cross-border money flows and other types of gaps that are in the system. We work both on anti-money laundering and illicit financing, but also on trying to set standards for political finance transparency and strong electoral systems.
I think in the Pacific, we've had a really camaraderie spirit. We come in together and we share stories. It does feel like a family of chapters in the Pacific. It's always fun engaging and finding out what's happening. It's an interesting space of the world. And also, I think there's a sense that we can learn from each other. One of the landmark outcomes of phase 1 was doing global corruption barometer in the Pacific, and that gave us for the first time an evidence base to engage with the governments of the Pacific as well as the regional forum. And now the good thing about phase 2 is that there's demand from phase 1 for the report to be redone, and we're going to do that. I really want us to have like a really strong regional voice where when we speak as a movement in the Pacific, people have to listen to us.
It's the first meeting that we are having as part of phase 2. And so the purpose was that of kicking off the new phase of the program. We spent the first 2 days talking more broadly about the planning for phase 2 and the placement of the program. And we focused a lot on regional advocacy discussions. And then the last 3 days, we focused more specifically on Strong Phase 2. And so we discussed monitoring, evaluation, and learning, gender equality, disability and social inclusion, and then of course also capacity development, which is a very important component of the program.
So capacity building through the Secretariat's office, we aim to support the chapters in expanding their work, also help them with their human resources, governance, organizational structure, so that they can work effectively in the work they do, which is to fight corruption. For the next phase, at the regional meeting we're having in Bangkok right now, we will develop the plan together with our chapters based on what we have learned from the phase 1. Many of our chapters appreciated in-person exchanges, but maybe there are elements that we can strengthen. What specific support they need from us, also what resources they might need at the chapter level, so we can plan effectively.
I'm really looking forward to continuing working together with chapters in the region that are so different in terms of size. We have very small chapters, we have very big chapters working in very challenging contexts. But I think the strength of the TI movement is that it's a network. And from the Secretariat side, we're very much looking forward to working together and supporting them in whichever way we can.